you don't know, the Frozen King's boss fight
You wish to browse the... Please take a look.
is in
This
fact
persona is
King
unknown.
Frost. Jolly old King Frost. Now, obviously, him being King Frost, you're not gonna want to bring ice to this fight. You're gonna want to bring fire. He also nullifies blessed attacks, so keep Sophie out of this. Now, what I recommend to use yourself as Joker
Is this okay?
persona, Fornius, because he nullifies ice damage and can learn a fire move if you fuse him with the right persona. I'll show you how to fuse him right now.
Awaken your new self.
So if you fuse Lilith and any one of these three personas, I suggest using Nadius since he's the lowest level, but you know, choose whichever one you like. This one might be the easiest just because they both come at the appropriate levels that you need to fuse them at. These you have to level them up a little bit, but these you find them naturally at these levels. And Lilith knows Miragi dying just by fusing it. So once you fuse it, inherit Miragi dying. You can inherit any of the other skills if you want, but the most important one is Miragi dying. So once you have Fornius, you're pretty much good on Joker. Just make sure he has good armor and stuff, because he does have physical attacks. So it's not going to protect you from all of his attacks, but most of them. He's still a strong persona, so you don't want to get
May luck be on
too
your
laid
side.
back on him. And now, the party member you're going to want to use for this fight, obviously you're going to want On in this fight, Panther, because she has fire moves. Another thing, weak to ice. So, what I suggest doing with On is put an accessory on that weakens fire damage, obviously strongest armor, strongest weapon you can get. And for the rest of the team, I personally used Makoto and Zenkichi just because, as of my last video, they are my highest level party members. You can replace Makoto with anybody you want. She's not necessary to the fight. Same thing with Zenkichi. Just make sure you have a healer on board, because people are going to get KO'd a lot, especially On, and you're going to want to keep her alive as long as possible. So make sure you have rescue pills, revival beads, anything that can revive them. And of course along with recarm spells and stuff like that. This video probably isn't going to be as long as the other one just because there isn't as much to go over with the whole strategy. I mean, his boss fight is just typical boss fight, you know, except obviously he's stronger than most bosses because he's one of the request boss. So I guess the next step is to show you where you find him. Okay, so his location isn't too hard to find. I'll show my location on the map, you know, green arrow. We'll go up here, to the chest, so, you know,
We're going to open it?
grab the item that spawns over here.
Ooh, what's that?
Get on snowboard.
All right.
And go down here. And once you make it down this hill, there's a big opening, and he'll be right there, right in between these two ice blocks. As you can see, I've already defeated him. I'm recording this after defeating him,
Here we go.
but that's where he'll be. Anything else you need to know about this boss fight? You know, just make sure you have a lot of revive items.
Switch out.
Try and keep On alive as long as possible. You know, it's gonna be pretty difficult considering all his moves pretty much consist of ice type moves, but you know, he'll get the hang of it. But make sure to bring lots of meds, SP items, lots of revival items, and besides that, is there anything else you need to know about this boss fight? If there is, you know, any questions, just put them down in the comments, and that's it. So, if you like the video, like it,